Welcome! Today we're counting down 5 tales of pain you didn't know throughout art history. Art isn't always pretty. Behind the colors, carvings, and symbols, some of the most celebrated pieces actually hide terrifying legends of suffering, betrayal, and the darker side of human imagination. From Papua New Guinea to Japan, these 5 works carry chilling stories of pain, and once you hear them, you'll never look at these pieces the same way again. Kicking off our list, we're heading deep into Papua New Guinea, where a fearsome mask known as the Asa Kate emerges in ceremonies of pain and transformation. This mask isn't just a striking work of art, it embodies a child-devouring spirit. According to tradition, the Asa Kate appears during male initiation rituals, where boys undergo tests of courage to become men. When performers don the mask, they became the terrifying spirit itself, looming before the initiates as if ready to swallow them whole. The purpose wasn't entertainment, it was fear. The boys' terror of being consumed symbolized the death of childhood and the rebirth of adulthood. The pain of that transformation, physical, emotional, and spiritual, was etched into memory through the chilling presence of the Asa Kate. This wasn't just a mask. It was a monster made real, reminding every boy that becoming a man meant surviving a brush with the devourer. Coming in at number 4, we move to the Tairona culture of northern Colombia, expert goldsmiths whose shimmering pendants and figures became more than art, they became legend. One such pendant, a shining human-like figure, is a surviving piece of what once inspired one of the most destructive obsessions in history, the search for El Dorado, the fabled city of gold. Spanish conquistadors heard rumors of a kingdom dripping with golden figures like this one, where a ruler would cover himself in dusted gold before diving into a sacred lake. But their greed turned deadly. Men were swallowed by jungles, poisoned by disease, slaughtered by battles, all chasing a dream built on misinterpreting artifacts like this pendant. This little piece of art? It was one of the sparks that ignited centuries of bloodshed. Proof that sometimes, beauty can lure men to their doom. Number 3 takes us to South Asia, where a statue of Shakyamuni Buddha, serene, calm, unshakable, hides a story of horror and shock that began with a prince. Siddhartha Gautama was born into luxury in what is now Nepal. His father shielded him from pain, suffering, and even the sight of death. But when Siddhartha finally slipped beyond the palace walls, he was confronted with the realities of existence: a frail old man, a diseased body, and finally, a corpse. Imagine the terror of realizing for the first time that decay and death are unavoidable. For Siddhartha, these encounters shattered his reality, turning his gilded life into a prison of lies. The images haunted him, driving him to abandon his family, wealth, and crown in search of a way to end human suffering. The statue may look peaceful, but the journey that inspired it began with pain and fear most of us can barely comprehend. At number 2, we have the iconic figure of Shiva Natraja, the Hindu god of destruction, shown in a dance that is as terrifying as it is graceful. The sculpture depicts Shiva's cosmic dance, a whirlwind of motion where creation and destruction collide. But hidden in this moment of beauty is a tale of violent defeat. According to myth, Shiva's dance crushed Apasmara, the demon of ignorance and ego. His body lies trampled beneath Shiva's foot, twisted and broken. While we might celebrate the triumph of wisdom over arrogance, the story is drenched in brutality, eternal punishment, crushing humiliation, and the reminder that individuality and pride mean nothing against divine power. The statue's smooth bronze lines disguise the darker truth that this dance is also a dance of annihilation. Finally, at number 1, we enter the eerie world of Japanese kabuki theater and ukiyo-e prints. This artwork shows actor Ono Kakuguro III portraying the ghost of Oiwa in the play Otsuya Kaden. But behind the stage makeup lies one of Japan's most chilling ghost stories. Oiwa was a woman betrayed by her husband, poisoned until her face was disfigured and left to die. But death wasn't the end. Her spirit returned, a vengeful ghost, terrifying her husband until his bloody downfall. This haunting was tied to a much older legend, the tale of the Ubum, a yokai spirit of mothers who died in childbirth, doomed to wander and protect their lost children. Both Oiwa and the Ubum embody pain and injustice, women crushed by cruelty who refuse to rest in peace. In theater, audiences screamed and shivered at the sight of her twisted ghost, immortalized in woodblock prints like this one. It wasn't just a play, it was a warning. Betray those closest to you, and their suffering may never let you go. So there you have it, 5 beautiful works of art, each carrying a legacy of pain, terror, and loss. From demons of Papua New Guinea to vengeful ghosts of Japan, art isn't only about beauty. Sometimes it's about survival, power, and the things we fear most. Which of these tales shocked you the most? Let us know in the comments, and don't forget to like and subscribe for more stories you never knew were hiding in plain sight. Thanks for watching, and remember, in art history, beauty often comes with a price.